Alright, let's see. I think I'm live. I don't know. Let's see, let me head over to studio. Can you guys see this? Can you hear me? I'm using the new YouTube Control Studio, so I don't know if it's fully working. Just trying to figure it out. Awesome. Alright. It's been a long time since I've done one of these streams, or even a video in general. I just wanted to do one of these just to kind of say hi and work on our cafe a little bit more. Feel free, as always, to ask me any questions you have in the live chat. I'd be happy to respond to them. And we're just going to be doing our cafe scripting today, so I have the link to the uncopylocked version of this game in the description if you're interested in checking out the scripts or anything like that. But any assets in here, you're free to use anything that I make on stream. So yeah, if you guys have any questions for me in the chat before we begin, maybe I could answer them, or I could just take a look over there. You found a problem with the warning system. It is not filters. No, the warning system is not filtered from that video. I can link you in Discord a little bit later, a link to the dev forum post on how to filter strings. Hello, Simply Forms. How are you? The quiz center is broken. I've gotten a lot of messages regarding this, and people saying, you know, the quiz center is broken, or some of the automatic ranking stuff is broken. It is fully working. I tested it, but I know there are a lot of places that you can kind of go wrong when you're making it. So feel free to post your issue in the scripting support channel if you run into anything. But I do know it kind of can be a little bit difficult to set up sometimes. All right, yeah. I see a lot of questions. What type of food and stuff will we do today? Today, what I want to accomplish is I want to work on a hand-to GUI, so the staff members can hand items to different players. But the difference between this and the hand-to GUI I made in one of my videos is I want to make it so that the players have to press yes and they have to confirm receiving the tool before they actually get it. So I know a lot of people have been requesting this in Discord, in the suggestions channel. So I just kind of wanted to work on this because I know it's something that I didn't integrate in the original video. But yeah, I think maybe we can get started on that. So all I'm going to do to start, I think we're going to make a new screen GUI or a starter GUI. We don't have anything here yet because this is a relatively new game. And I'm just going to name this hand-to GUI. You can name it whatever you want. And let's just design the GUI first. Let's make something that looks kind of nice. So I think I'm going to do a text box because I want the staff members to be able to put the player's name that they want to hand the tool to in a text box. And I don't know if any of you guys know this, but if you're looking to make rounded GUIs, Roblox actually just released a feature called, I think it's called a UI corner. So anytime you want to make any type of UI element have this little round property to it, all you do is add this UI corner right here. And it'll round it out for you. So Roblox makes it super easy for you now to create these rounded GUIs. But I didn't know about it for a little bit either. So if anybody's interested in making round UIs, you can use that. So let's see. We'll just size that to make it fit a decent constraint size type thing. And I'm just going to size it to be right here. And I think the color, we're going to go with like a blue theme for this. So I'm going to set it to like a blue color. Oops, I moved my properties window. Let's see. Background color 3. And maybe we'll do like a dark bluish. Or maybe like a light blue. Let's see. We go right here. Crank this down. This is kind of going to be like my hand-to GUI in my cafe Tapioca. I don't know if any of you guys have checked that out, but I do have a kind of interesting design there. So I kind of want to replicate that on stream. So this is going to be the inner text box. So this is going to be what the player actually types the text in. And then I want to do a frame. I want to have a frame on the outside, and this is just going to kind of be like it's going to act as a border. Let's just see, we'll just size that the same thing as the text box. And we have 78 people watching right now. Thank you so much, guys. That's crazy that we have this many people watching. I know I didn't even put anything on the community post, but I did put something in Discord. But we actually hit 5,000 subscribers over the past few weeks, which is absolutely insane. I know I got to talk to some of you guys in VC about it, but it's absolutely nuts. I don't know how. I'm so grateful for you guys and your support, the fact that we've grown this big, and I hope we continue to grow. And I'll continue to push out videos, you know, for you guys so you can create your games. But 5K, that's absolutely insane, so thank you so much, guys. You remember when I went from 2K to 5K? I know, it's crazy. We just blew up. Absolutely insane, guys. The chat is a little bit crazy. Maybe next time I'll have some of my moderators from the Discord server come on to do a little bit of chat moderation. I think we could use that. Alright, let's see. We'll just have like a nice light blue back color maybe. Right there. I think that'll work. And now all I'm going to do is I'm going to throw this text box inside of this frame. And it's kind of going to be like, we'll just size it up to size it to be, fill up the whole frame. And then move it back a little. But it's kind of coming together. Road to 10K? That's right, road to 10K. Now, subscribers aren't really my main priority with this channel. I've just always been looking to, you know, help you guys with your games. And as long as I can do that, my goal as I guess a YouTuber has been fulfilled, you know? Just looking to help you guys. Alright, I think that works. And inside of this text box, what I'm going to do, I'm going to set the text color to completely white, so 255, 255. We'll do the same thing with our placeholder text color. And then all we're going to do is I'm just going to say player name here. And then this will just tell our staff members exactly, you know, just throw the player name right in there. And we'll scale up our text as well, like this. And I want to set the font to make it look nice to a cartoon color. Very cool. And I think that'll work for now. It might not be perfect, but it'll work. Oh, why are you spamming A? You don't have to do that. Okay, let's see. Put user in timeout. There we go. You need help with your game? Can you help me? I'll pay Robux. I'm actually not for hire right now. There are times when I am for hire. You can check my portfolio on the dev forum if you're interested, or you can reach out to me. But as of right now, I'm not for hire, just because I've been doing YouTube stuff. Yeah, I use the cartoon font. Road to 1 million. I'll get 1 million subs. Stop spamming. Yeah, please stop spamming, guys. It's not necessary. Let's see. Am I gonna do a face reveal? I get this question way too often. I really don't want to promise anything. I don't know. Maybe I'll do it one day as like a subscriber milestone type thing. But as of right now, I don't think I'm gonna put like a face camera inside of my videos, just because it can be kind of distracting and it can pull away from the content. But if I was to do one, it would just be like a picture in Discord type thing. Something easy like that. Can you tell us how to make a drawbridge using the tween service? I do want to talk about this. Just the other day, our moderation team, we created a Discord bot so that you can put suggestions in a very organized format. So all you have to do is go to our Discord server and then go into the suggestions channel and just type !suggest. And then it'll guide you through a prompt, and you'll be able to put whatever suggestion you want. And I personally look through all the suggestions, so I'll see whatever suggestion you put up there. Okay. Cherry, how are you? More subs equals more people that helped, and a higher traction get more involved, therefore helping more people. Exactly. The goal is always to help. Alright, let's see. We'll get back to this hand to GUI we have over here. So we have our frame right here, so I'm just going to call this the back frame because it's the back frame for our hand to GUI. And I'll publish this too if you want to use what I have so far. And then we're going to name this the player name box. So this is where the staff member is going to insert the player's name that they want to hand it to. And then I also want to create a button, and I'm just going to make it, I think I'll make it an image button. And this is just going to be the button that says, okay, you can click on this and it'll send the item away to the player. But let me see, I think I actually have a decal. And I don't know, this is kind of like a development tip for anybody who's interested or is making a game or anything like that. It's always better to use icons for certain things than to use text. because icons they take up a very small amount of space and they contain a lot of information. It's kind of like when people say like a picture is worth 1,000 words. It's the same thing with icons. Like if you use an icon, it tends to look better too than just having text. So rather than me saying send right here, I'll put a picture of like a paper airplane or a send button or something like that. Let me see. I think I have like a paper airplane icon type thing. So it's like send it away. Let me see. I'm just scrolling through all my decals. It's a lot of decals. No, it's not there. Send. Where could I find my send button? What editor do I use? Right now I'm using, it's free, it's called DaVinci Resolve. And I think it's actually it's working great for me so far. It's a really nice streamlined kind of setup they have. So if you're interested in making videos, I suggest checking out DaVinci Resolve. It's really awesome. Alright, here's the decal. So if we put in our image ID right here, as you can see, we have our little paper airplane icon. And now all I want to do is I just want to change that image color to the background color of our frame, which is this little blue right here. Like that. And we're just going to set the scale type to fit. So it's going to fit the icon in. Maybe we'll just throw it like right there. See, oh my gosh, guys, the chat is blowing up. If you guys are, I see some of you guys are putting suggestions in the chat. If you want to, you can go over to the Discord server and use our suggestion system to give me suggestions for videos. I look at all the suggestions there, so if you're interested, just put it in there. Because even when I do like look at the suggestions in chat, I barely ever remember them. I have a really bad memory when it comes to that kind of stuff. So if you could just throw it in the Discord server, that'd be awesome. Let's see. Can I give you a shout out? Okay, hi Roman, there's your shout out. What dev forum are you talking about? Our Discord server. We have, or it's not a forum, but it's like a little suggestion process. When you send a suggestion, you're back. I am back. For those of you who didn't know, I put up a community post a little while ago, but I was on vacation for a little while, and then I came home and then I took a little bit of a break from YouTube type thing. But I'm back now. I won't have uploads up every 2 days, but I'll have them up, you know, every once in a while. But definitely more than I've had for the past few weeks. Let's see, we'll scale this button up. We should really get into scripting this. This is a scripting live stream. It's not a UI designing live stream. I should really do that. Okay, let's get into scripting this. So all I'm going to do, basically the way we want this system to work is you only get this GUI. This GUI only comes up on your screen if you're a staff member, so if you're above a certain rank in a group. And if you're of that rank, the GUI comes up, and whenever you type in a player's name and you press this button, it gets the tool that you currently have equipped, and it's pretty much, it's going to send it over to that player that you put the name in for, but it's not going to give it to them right away. It's going to wait until they say, yes, I want this item, and then it'll give it to them. Or if they say, no, I don't want this item, it'll return the item to you. So it's a little bit complicated, but I think it'll add for a really cool effect, and it'll be really nice for the users where they can decide if they actually want to get an item or not. So all I'm going to do, I'm going to create a local script under our little hand to GUI right here. I'm just going to name the script hand to system. And in here, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a group ID variable. So whatever group ID we want this to be for. And in this case, I want it to be for my RoScripter group. So let me grab that ID. Let me see, I think I have it in the description. Here it is. And we'll throw that in there. Group ID here. And then in here, what I'm going to do, so whenever a player joins the game, the script is going to load for them. So I'm going to say if, or I want to actually set up our local player. So local player equals game.players.local player. And we're going to say if player, and we want to get their rank in a group. So what group we want to get their rank in this group ID group, our RoScripter group. So if their rank in this group is greater than or equal to. Now we want to say the minimum rank ID that we want for this GUI to come up. So I'm just going to create a variable right here called minimum rank equals, and in this case, we'll just have it so, I don't know, this is just like a test cafe, so we'll just have it so anybody who is in the group can use it. So if the group is greater than or equal to minimum rank, then what we want to do, oh, someone's spamming. Can I make a model for this? Please don't spam in chat, but I do have the uncopy locked version in the description. So if you'd like to check that out, you can just come in and edit the game and grab anything you need. Add slow chat? I could do that. That's a good idea. Can I make an NPC system for the stream also? Yeah, we could do that for sure. And also, I know many of you guys have been suggesting for a very long time an ordering system for cafes. I can't make a video on that because that'd be a 5-hour long video, but I'm going to do it on stream, I promise. I'm going to do one stream all the way through, and we're just going to dedicate that to making a full-on ordering system for cafes. So you guys can use it and create it and all that, because I know many of you have wanted that for a very long time. So we'll do that for sure. Oh my gosh, we really do need chat mods, don't we? Alright, so if the rank in the group is greater than or equal to the minimum rank, then I don't want to do anything. So I guess I want to say if the rank is less than the minimum rank, I want to destroy this GUI. I just want to get rid of it altogether, because there's no point of even having it, because it could just be exploited. So we'll just get rid of it, destroy it. And we'll just test this out. So if we go into the game as RoScripter is my account, because I'm ranked 255, the GUI should stay here. Yep, it does. And if we go over here and we're just going to change this minimum rank to like 500, because I'm not above that rank, and we'll just go in and try it out. Let's see. Oh, it should have destroyed it. Why did it not destroy it? Get ranking group is not a valid member of player. Huh. Oh, get rank group. I get distracted when I do things on stream sometimes. Forget tiny things like that. Alright, let's see. If we go in and there we go, gets rid of it. So that'll keep it so that only people we want to use the system can. So that makes it super easy for us. Am I going to publish the game? I'll publish the game right now, and it's in the description if you'd like to check it out. May I be mod and punish spammers? If we were to have mods on the stream, it would be my RoScripter staff team for the Discord server. They do tons. I, give almost all my trust to them. They're great guys over there. So you're still stuck at the donut? Oh, my donut video. All right, let's see what we want to do from here. So let's just create a sample tool just to pretend we're just going to use a tool. So I'm just going to make a tool under starter pack, and we'll use this. Whoops, not a local script. We want to do a tool. Let's see. Tool, and I'm just going to name this test tool. And what we're going to do, let's just see. If we go in, we should by default get that. Why are you spamming dots? That's not fun. All right. There we go. We get our test tool. Very cool. What we're going to do is we want to get whenever this image button is clicked. And I guess we don't want it in the back frame. We want it out here. Let me set the size of it. 0.1, 0, 0.1, 0. Set the position. We'll just move it over a little. Let's see. We'll just scale it down. Perfect. Now I just want to create variables for these different things because it'll make it easier for us later on in our script. So all I'm going to do, I will set up a variable for our player name box. So say local player name box equals script.parent.backframe.player name box. And this image button, I want to name it hand to button. We'll do the same thing for that. Whoops, there we go. hand2button equals script.parent.hand2button. I know some of you guys are asking scripting support questions in the live chat. We have the scripting support channel on the Discord server, so you can always post it there, but I know that doesn't always work too well. People aren't always there. But I would like to tell you all, our moderation team, all of us, we're working on a solution right now to kind of fix the issue with scripting support, to make it so that you guys can get support whenever you need it for completely free. So just be on the lookout for that. It's coming soon. Am I going to do NPC in this stream? Not in this stream, but maybe another stream soon. Yes, Connor, we will do that. So whenever we give someone an item, it will give us a point on the leaderboard, for sure. Sorry if you heard that. I had to get a drink. You remember when I had 2,000 subs and now I have 5K? I know, we've grown super fast. It's crazy. Can you have a day with everyone binge watch your videos? Is that a thing? You guys binge watch my videos like you binge watch Netflix? It'd be funny. Must get tired of hearing my intro every 2 minutes. The mop should work. I don't know. Message me on Discord. I'd be happy if we could develop a game. Yeah, sure, for sure. But if for any business inquiries or anything like that, just send me a message. I'd be happy. You know, I look at all my DMs. I don't always respond to them, but I promise I do see all the DMs you send me. Alright, let's see. I see Ice Cream Interview Center has a question. I'll talk to you guys about that a little bit later. But what we're gonna do in here, we have our hand2 button. I want to get whenever the player clicks it. So hand2 button.mouse button one click. We'll hook into that, connect it to a function. So whenever we click on that button, what we want to do is we're going to do this through remote events to give players items. So I guess we kind of have to work on the server side of this a little bit. So I'll create a new script under server script service. I'm just going to name it maybe hand2 system server. And in here what we're going to do is we have to set up a remote event under replicated storage. And then all we're going to do is get whenever that remote event is fired, and whenever it is, then we're going to actually send the item to the player. And we have to do that from the server side, just because of the way Roblox has it with filtering enabled and all that, you know, to make sure all of our players can see the change. But it shouldn't be too difficult. So we have a remote event, and I'm just going to name it hand2 event. And what we're going to do, let's create a variable for it. We'll say local hand2 event equals game.replicated storage.hand2 event. Yeah, sure, you can DM me the idea. That's fine. And now what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to show you guys a plugin that I've been working on because we can use it for this little thing right here. And all this is I'm surprised Roblox actually doesn't have something built in to do this. It's called scripting shortcuts. So all you have to do is I made it super easy for us to kind of like write shortcuts in our code. So let's say maybe I wanted to have something that did print hello world. And I do that in all my scripts and all my games, and I just got sick of typing it. Well, all we have to do with this plugin right here is create a new shortcut, and then we can just type in whatever we want the like shortcut phrase to be. So maybe I wanted it to be, you know, test phrase or something like that. And then we just put our text replacement. So whenever we type this phrase and then type our key character, it'll replace it with whatever text we want. So in this case, I want to replace it with print hello world. And as you'll see, what'll happen is anytime we type test phrase and then we put a semicolon or our key character, it'll type print hello world. Another one that I have that makes it super easy to do a bunch of different things. Let me see if I can find it. I have it for like for loops. So anytime I want to write a for loop, all I do is I type in for loop, type our key character, and then it just sets up the for loop for me. But I don't know. I just thought this plugin was something that we kind of needed on Roblox. But I'll release it, you know, soon for sure, and I'll probably make an announcement about it in the Discord server as well. Just wanted to show you guys though. It's a cool plugin. Thank you. 97 people watching. My gosh, guys, you amaze me. Every time we go live, we just get more and more people. It's crazy. Can I make a video on how to make rainbow rank name tags for cafes? I have a video on rainbow, like a rainbow name tag game pass, and you could just modify the code a little bit to change it to be for ranks. So I probably won't make a video on that, but maybe I'll make a video explaining the get ranking group function or the get ranking group method of player, because you can use that, you know, for a lot of stuff. Sir Space Boy, I don't think I'm not gonna do NPC on this stream. Maybe another stream though. Do for loops yield the script? Well, I mean, it depends how, like, if you have a while true loop, it'll stop the script from running for a while, but I don't know. I just use for loops. I just use them and put a wait in there. Let's see. So all we're gonna do, I'm gonna get whenever the hand-to event is fired. So we're gonna say hand-to event.onServer event connected up to a function. And in here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna get the player that fired it. I want to get the currently. Let me think. We don't want to do that. We want to get the player who fired. We want to get the player to give. So whoever we want to give the item to. And I think that's it, because we can get the item that the player currently has equipped from our server script. Yeah, that should be it. Awesome. And what we'll do in here, so whenever they click that button, we're just going to fire that remote event. So we'll say game.replicatedStorage.hand2event fire server. And then once again, we don't need to pass in the player. That gets passed in by default. And the player that we want to give this to is whatever player name we type in this text box. But what I want to do, I don't just want it to be it gets whatever player is in this text box. I mean, we could do that and it would work, but it's a pain for our users to type out the full name into the text box. So what I'm going to do is make it so that our players could just type, like, since my name's OrangeDude4221, I want to make it so that they could just type OR and it would fill it out and, you know, give it to that player. Please don't spam. Please don't spam. Please don't spam. Alright. So what we'll do in here, the way we're going to do this is, so we have our partial text. Let's just see. So let's say in our hand-to system, we're going to say, we'll just create a bunch of lines. We're going to say local partial text, or partial name, because it's the part of the player's name, equals player name box.text. So whatever we put in there, so if I put OR, it, you know, put OR in this partial name variable. And I think I'm just going to create a function up here and call it get full name from partial. So it'll get the player's full name, you know, caps and everything just from their partial name. And then in here, we're going to take the partial name. And let me just publish the game real quick, just in case you guys wanted to check it out. I'm 14 years old. Let's see, get full name from partial. And the way we want to do this is, I'm just trying to think the best way to accomplish this. I guess we want to loop through, we'll create a variable called local found player. We'll set that to nil. And then I just want to loop through all of our players. And then I'm going to see if the string, if our partial name string is found in their name. And I know that sounds confusing, but I think it should work. So we're going to basically just say for I equal, we're going to actually get all the players in the game first. So local players equals game.players colon get players. And then in here we're going to say, we're going to loop through them. So we'll say for I equals 1 comma number of players do. And then we want to get a reference to the current player that we're on. Equals players of our index. So we're going to loop through all of our players, and then we get that current player that we're actually looping through at that time. And then we're going to say, let me see if I can find something in the dev form for this, because I think I know how I want to do it. I just want to make sure there isn't like a bug with it. Roblox get full name from partial name. Oh look, I already searched it once. Funny enough. Let's see. Alright, here's what I found. So we loop through the players and we see if their name, so we're going to lower the name of their string. So if string.lower, so the lowercase version of that current player, string.lower current player, and now we're going to say sub 1 common number of partial name, so the number of characters in our partial name is equal to, I think this will work. Oh yeah, this will work. Partial name, or string.lower, partial name. Then we're going to set found player to the current player dot name, and then I'm going to break out of this loop right here, and then we're going to return found player. Okay, I think that'll work. Can I make a video on how to make and script an elevator? I actually already do have a video on scripting an elevator. I think it's pretty new too, so it should be somewhere on my channel page. Hook up Hand2 GUI to my point system, for sure. We're going to hook it up, so whenever a player gives a player an item, it gives them point. After you're done with the Hand2 GUI, can I turn it into a model? If you're interested in using anything I've done in this video, you can go to the uncopylocked version of this game linked in the description, and you can click edit, and then you can go in and use anything I have. But maybe I'll turn it into a model just to make it easy. How to make a working order computer. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that, an ordering system. I'm going to do that on stream one time. I promised that earlier, so for sure. More water. Alright. Let's see. So we return our found player. So let's see. We want to say if found player is equal to nil, then I just want to return the partial name, so whatever the player inputted in the first place. Otherwise, actually, no, never mind. We're just going to return found player, and we're going to do the handling down here. So partial name, and then we're going to say local full name equals get full name from partial, and we're going to pass in our partial name right here. And what we're going to do is we're going to fire this right here with the player's full name. So let's just see. I know that there's some bugs with this and it won't fully work, but I just want to see if we got the concept here. Let's see. So let's just print player to give. Or we'll print name of player to give. That's probably a better variable name. Let's see. He's over 20, definitely. I'm just 14. I'm not over 20. Not that old. Let's see. So if we type OR. Oh. I messed something up. Oh, sorry. We don't want to say current player in here. I always get that mixed up. I don't know. Maybe some of you guys who are scripters do too. Whenever you put an instance there instead of a string, so like rather than saying current player.name, you say current player. Do that way too often. You DM me your message? Okay, awesome. I'll take a look. How is your voice like 20 plus? Maybe it's just the stream. I don't know. Maybe it just sounds that way on stream. Can we talk about the Lumber music? Yeah, I use Lumber Tycoon music for my stream. For any Lumber fans out there. It's actually probably one of my favorite games on Roblox and always has been. Defaultio, the guy that made Lumber Tycoon, is like my biggest inspiration when it comes to scripting and programming. I don't know. I just like the way he does stuff, so that's kind of, I like the music too in his game, so that's why I use it on the stream. How did I learn to script really good in kind of a young age? I don't really know exactly how I learned to script. I think it was a combination of a bunch of different things. But my main source, I remember, it was just YouTube and watching like Alvin Blocks, you know? Like I think Alvin Blocks, he makes great videos on, specific topics. And even the Dev King or, other YouTubers out there, I think it's just a matter of watching YouTube videos, and it's not like you're going to learn overnight. That's a thing that a lot of people don't understand. Like scripting it's easy to learn the basics, but it's very difficult to like master. Like I wouldn't even say I've mastered scripting. Like there's so much I don't know. But it's just a matter of building up your knowledge base by looking at different sources. And I say this to a bunch of people who reach out and ask me how, to learn to script. I say never set out to learn to script, set out to make a game or set out to have some kind of goal. Because learning to script, well, just knowing how to script does nothing on its own. Like, okay, I can script, great. You kind of have to have something to do with scripting, maybe you want to make a game or you want to make a service. So set out to do something like that and then use scripting to achieve it. That's kind of my method. And it just takes a while, It just takes time to learn. Yeah, Pursuit just said, how long do you think it took you to learn scripting this much? So I began coding when I was 8 years old, but you definitely don't need to start then. Like I did a very little amount back then. I think I really started to take it seriously when I was 11, or maybe 12, 11 or 12. So I guess it was like 2 good years of just full on doing it all the time, And I mean, I'm motivated to script, I love it. It's like my favorite thing to do. I've been, scripting for such a long time and coding for such a long time. And I just, get a great amount of enjoyment out of it. So, it takes a little bit of time, but if you really do enjoy it and you're motivated, you can totally, learn how. How could you make a drink model? So I click the drink, I make the whole drink go into my inventory. Check out my video on scripting pastries, because that will help you with what you want to do. It should. Can I script a gun that sits people? I've never heard of that before, but maybe. Put it in the suggestions channel. Is that like a thing cafes and training centers do? A gun that sits people? It's pretty cool. I'm inspiring you to want to script? Oh, it's awesome. I'm glad I'm an inspiration. Thank you to every one of you too for the nice comments you put on my videos. Like I wake up every morning and I check my phone pretty much first thing, and I always get notifications from YouTube, and I see you guys, saying like thank you or you've been an inspiration or stuff like that. And I don't always respond to it. I don't always heart it, but it means a lot. I really do appreciate it. That's what kind of keeps me going with this and keeps me pushing out content. Of course I enjoy it, but I really like it when you guys put those messages there. So thank you to anyone who has. Let's see. Okay. Looks like the chat's kind of calmed down a little bit, so I'm going to get back into scripting this. So it looks like we do get the full name from the partial name. We have that working. So what we want to do from here is we need to get whatever item the player currently has equipped. So let me see. I don't think Roblox has a method to do this. Maybe like Roblox player get equipped or something like that. And if they don't, that's fine. We can kind of make our own and make it work. I just want to see. Roblox get tool that player equipped. Just Googling this. Yeah, I don't think there's a method to use. I don't think there's something built in. So we'll just have to use something else. But for those of you who don't know, I'll just show you real quick. If we just go into the game right now, if we look under workspace and we're just going to look at our player's character, what you'll see under here is whenever I equip this, it comes out of our backpack and it goes underneath of our character like this. So all we really have to do is find any child under our character that is a tool, and if it is a tool, then we know that's the tool they have equipped. And the way we do this, we're going to use this. It's called Roblox, I think it's like find first child of class. So what we can do, or it's find first child, which is A. It's a really long name. It's this right here. But basically all it means is whenever we call that method of any instance, it'll return whatever is the first child, so like whatever is the first occurrence of a certain object that is the type of whatever we put. So I'll just show you exactly how we're going to use this. So let me just grab the player's character. We'll say local character equals player.character, and we're going to say local currently equipped tool equals character, and now we're going to call this right here for find first child, which is A. And then all we're going to do in here, I'm just going to pass in tool, because I want to get whatever that first child is underneath the character that is a tool. That's our currently equipped tool. And let's just try it out. We'll just print the name of that, and then if that works, then we're pretty much set. Make it super easy for us. Find first child gets an instance, but it can't error. It returns nil if it can't find it. Right. 100. Whoa, we just shot up, guys. 107 viewers. Absolutely nuts. Thank you for watching the stream and support. I mean, absolutely crazy. Thank you, every one of you. I really appreciate it. Test tool. There we go. And if we unequip it, there's done. Awesome. I think we're getting botted right now. Whoever's botting our stream, please stop. I'm begging you. I don't want to get kicked off of YouTube. Is somebody botting our stream? Alright, let's just pause for a sec. I actually was thinking the other day just about streaming, and I was like, what would happen if I got botted on stream? Like, that'd be a huge problem, wouldn't it? Is there a way to prevent against that? Is that a thing? YouTube, fix it! Alright. I mean, I don't think... Will YouTube take off my stream if somebody else is botting us? Because, like, I'm not the one that's botting this. Like, I promise I'm not doing this. I don't want, like, YouTube to, like, kill my channel. Because I need to have this resource out for you guys. Oh, come on, guys. Why do you have to bot me? I'm just trying to sit here and help you guys learn the script. You don't need to bot. Like, I promise. We're on, like, the front page on the Roblox live thing. That's funny. Alright. Maybe, I don't know, maybe we're not botting. If we are botted, whoever's doing it, please stop. If we're not being botted, then wow, thank you for whatever reason we just shot up. I appreciate it. Whatever. We'll just leave it for now. Please, whoever is botting me, stop, if possible. I don't, you know. As I always say, I'm not in this for the subscribers or the views or anything like that. I'm just here to kind of, you know, help you guys out and learn your script. So, if you're trying to help, maybe, by botting, please don't. You don't have to. I appreciate it, but it's okay. Nightbot is a bot to kick up views. Nightbot is not a bot to kick up views. What does Nightbot do? Does Nightbot do something? Nightbot's in our... It's like a live chat thing. Just continue. I agree. I should just continue. I just won't even look at the viewer count. That's fine. Alright, let's see. So, what we're going to do in here is we found our tool that we want to give. Now, I want to get the player that we want to give it to, the actual player object that we want to give it to. So we're just going to say in here, we'll say local player to give, because we already got name of player to give. And we're just going to throw this up here, equals game.players, find first child. So we're just going to get whatever player underneath the players has the name of player to give. So we get that, and then what I want to do, I guess we have to now design a GUI that comes up when the player like gives him another item, so it says like confirm or deny. Cloudy X Tears. I actually do have my own cafe. I made my own cafe with my friend Josh a while back. It's called Tapioca. We shut it down just because I kind of just got bored of it and I wanted to do more with RoScripter. But yeah, I did have a cafe for a little while, and it wound up doing pretty good. This is my first time getting botted. Get night bot because it times out people that spam without me having to do it. Maybe. We have our stream mods too, but none of them are online. Alright, let's see. We're gonna create this GUI. And I think we can actually use this GUI for multiple things in our cafe. I'm just going to name it Confirm GUI because we can use this GUI for this system where we want to confirm items. We can use it for maybe something if we want to confirm like somebody pressing a shortcut. Like we can confirm this. We can use this for anything, which is super useful. Let's just see. We'll create a frame. We will set the border color because nobody likes that nasty border size pixel. Worst thing on Roblox. I don't know why they don't just get rid of it, but I'm not going to criticize. You made me a model from what you taught me. Can I check it out? Sure, send me a DM. I'd be happy to take a look. Frame right here, this is going to be our back frame. And in here, let's just see. We'll change the color a little bit. See, can make it maybe like gray, nice gray color, and we'll set the transparency. Yay, we're being unbotted. Thank you for unbotting me, whoever is doing that. I appreciate it. Or if YouTube's doing that, thank you. Alright, let's see. We'll set this maybe like this color, just like a nice dark, something like that, just to kind of show that there's a back frame right there. And now in here, we will create a text label, and I just published for anybody interested. Size this up. Whoopsies. Let me move this down. Set the size to 1, 0, 1, 0. The bots did leave. That's a good thing. Set our background transparency. Of course, get rid of that nasty border. Nobody likes that. Can I show you how to make a trainer's GUI? Throw it in the suggestions channel in our Discord server. I just actually worked on improving the system the other day, so it would be super easy for you to give me your suggestion. Let's see. Scale up the text. Set the font. How can you become a stream mod? Right now, I think I'm just going to have stream mods be our server mods, our Discord server mods, our RoScripter staff, and applications for staff, in case anyone was wondering. I do plan on opening those back up within the next 2 or 3 weeks, or maybe 1 or 2 weeks, because I do realize that we need some more staff members. So if you're interested, just keep an eye on announcements. I'll put it there. But until then, just hang tight. Applications are coming soon. The link to my Discord is in the description, if you're interested. Let's see. Maybe so. The text we want on this label is we want to say, like, player name is handing you a item name here. Would you like to accept? And then they'll click accept or deny. That's the basic idea. Let me see. I don't like the way that wraps. Whatever, it's okay. We'll just size this down a little bit, because it's going to wrap differently based on your screen size as well. See? So if I change the screen size, it'll look different. Let's see. Would you like to accept? And then I just want to add buttons to say like yes and no. So we'll say right here, I'll create a text button. And let's just set the same background color and transparency for this button. Or maybe we'll have the transparency be a little bit less, just to make it look cool. Transparency on this, what is the background transparency on this guy? 0.5. Let's do 0.3. I don't know, we'll have to see how that looks. When am I going to upload videos? Good question. I should be uploading another video within the next few days. I haven't been uploading recently. Well, I just got back from vacation and I was taking a little break, but I do have some video ideas and they'll be coming out soon for sure. So just, keep your notifications on. I'll have them out soon enough. Let's see. We should really add some roundness to this. It's a little too blocky. We'll add that new UI corner effect that Roblox gave us. Oh, not in there, in our back frame. Yeah, I like that. That looks nice. And we'll add it to our button, too. Still can't believe he's 14. He sounds a lot older. Oh my gosh. The days when I'll stop getting comments about how deep my voice is or about how old I sound. Waiting for that day. What are the requirements to be staff and how many will we be hiring? On average, we usually get about 100 applications and we hire 5 of those. But maybe it'll be more this time. It just depends, I'm open to hiring as many people as are qualified type thing. So our process, I'll just go over. It's very, very easy. All you have to do is send in an application. We have a Google form when we release it, of course. And after you do that, I guess it's within 5 days, usually with closed applications, and then our staff team will read them all, and we'll go over them, and we usually choose like the top 20 applicants out of those, and then we bring all of those 20 applicants into a voice interview, so just so we can kind of get to know you a little better. It's nothing formal or anything like that. It's just because we want to, make sure we can talk to you and just kind of get a sense of your personality. But that's probably actually the easiest part. You just have to put a little bit of time into the application, and most likely, if you do a good job with it, then we'll accept you. Receive. Oh, I like that. Make a 5-second cooldown per message. Yeah, I'm gonna get Nightbot for next stream. I think we kind of need that. So let's set the text color. We will say receive right here. I don't know, that looks a little bright. Receive button. We'll duplicate it, and then we'll make a decline button. We'll change that color. Hello, Bacon supporter. Cool name. I'm a supporter of Bacon too. I like bacon. Whoever disliked the stream has their screen flipped. It's funny. Best scripter in history? I don't know about that. I appreciate your support though. Thank you. Means a lot. Yeah, I don't know if I'd want to work for Roblox when I'm older. That might be kind of cool. Cool job. Maybe like intern there or something. Assuming it's still around. Be fun. Alright, that's way too bright and that's bugging me. We're gonna change that. You forgot that I existed in your stream? I didn't forget. I know you're here. I saw your messages. Zen Ninja. I know. Alright. Those colors will be good for now. When you get a chance, can you check your Discord DMs? Of course. I just don't check them on stream, but I'll check them as soon as this is over. And I'll hop into a VC with you guys too, as I always do at the end of streams. So you guys can just join the Discord server if you're not already in it. Whenever I end up the stream, if you'd like to, just come in and say hi, I'll be there. We can chat. Now that chat has slowed down, can you please make it so that there's a game pass that gives you 2 times points when you give people tools? We could do that for this, sure, for a live cafe scripting. I'm open to all ideas for this live stream series type thing. I plan on continuing this for quite a while, so whatever you guys want to see, I'll do it. I should script a hotel. It's a good idea. Do it on stream or do it in like a video type thing. Let's see. We will name this confirm text. And back frame. Alright, I think that's good. Do we want to change? Yeah, you know what? No, this is okay. So what we're going to do in here is we want to basically open this GUI on whatever's player's screen. Whenever we press this right here, we want to open this GUI for whatever player we sent the item to. And the way we have to do this is, I mean, I guess it's not the way we have to do it, but the best way to do this is, I'm trying to debate this in my head. You know what? No, maybe a good way to do it. Actually, never mind. We can do this by just doing it through the server script. We can open this GUI for the player. That works. Yeah, so what we're going to do in here, we have our player to give. So we'll say whenever they send that event up, we're going to say player to give dot confirm, or sorry, dot player GUI dot confirm GUI dot enabled, maybe we could do enabled, equals true. So we'll open up that GUI. Let's just try it out. We'll just disable this and just see how it looks. How did I learn to script? I answered this earlier, but for any new viewers, I'll say it again. Most of my scripting knowledge just came from YouTube and watching like Alvin blocks, and the Dev King and other YouTubers like that. I mean, I didn't watch the Dev King when I got started, but of course you guys could. But it's just a matter of being dedicated and just kind of using all the resources you can. There's no one place that's best to learn. It's just a matter of who do you learn best from, or what do you learn best from, and use that, Just takes a little bit of discovery. How do you make chat logs? Toxic Death says, to do chat logs, the best way I do it is I would just use basic admin in your game. I have a video on configuring and setting up admin commands, so check that out. You can just use that. Can you script a car? If the question is, can I script a car? No, I can't. I am horrible with constraints and like physics and all that. That is not my thing. So personally, probably not. If I put the time into it, maybe I could, but like I cannot script a car. I've tried so many times. I find it difficult though. I'm not really, physics isn't my thing, or at least inside Roblox physics, I can script hotels. I cannot script a plane. My friend B Ricey, you can go check out his channel. We'll give him a shout out. He does scripting videos too, but he is really good with the physics stuff and like math, and I honestly think he's a better scripter than I am. Like by far, he's really good. And if you're looking, I think he has a video on like fighter jets or something like that, like flying vehicles. So check him out if you're interested in doing some of that like physics-based stuff. How to make a cutscene to focus on a person. I think I'm going to do a video on a cutscene very soon. So just be on the lookout. Alright. Let's see. So, we give ourselves the tool OR, send. And there we go. The GUI comes up. Very cool. And obviously it's not going to do anything right now when we click receive and decline, but it will. And of course we're going to make it so we can't send items to ourselves, but I just wanted to use this for like testing type thing. Awesome. So the GUI comes up, and what we want to do is set the text of this. If we just look at this right here, let's just re-enable it. We want to replace these. So we want to say, rather than saying player name, that's kind of boring. Like we actually want to say what the player's name is. So we'll say orangedude4221 or whoever is giving the item, and then we also want to throw in the item name. So the way we're going to do that is say, let's actually just make a variable called confirm GUI equals player to give dot player GUI dot confirm GUI, and then that makes it super easy. Rather than doing this whole thing twice, we just delete that and say confirm GUI dot enabled equals true, and then I'll say confirm GUI dot backframe dot confirm text equals, and then all we're going to do, I'm just going to copy the text that we have in here. And now rather than saying player name, we want to replace that with the player's name, so whatever the player.name is. And then what we're going to do from here is we're going to concatenate this string, so we're going to add on to the player name this text. And then we want to do the same thing here. Rather than saying item name here, we're going to put something in here. We're going to add in the item name. So we'll say currently equipped tool dot name, and then period, and would you like to accept. That just makes it super easy, just using some basic string manipulation type thing to do that. Can I script a Piggy game like Alvin Blocks? I've actually never played Piggy. I joined the game once, but then I just left for whatever reason. I should check it out though sometime. More water. Hey Wyatt, you're cool. You're cool too. If you have time, I think it takes a while. Can I make a walk speed game pass? I like that idea. Maybe we could do that. Very cool suggestion. If the idea is about the cafe, then he might make it in another video. Yeah, if you guys have any suggestions you want me to make, honestly, the best way to give them to me, because I read all the suggestions that are, put in using our suggestion system, just join our Discord server, and I have instructions in announcements right now on how to suggest video ideas, but that's really the best way to suggest things. Can I make a video tomorrow? Maybe. Usually whenever I make a video, I make it like the night before and then I upload it. So if I was to make one tomorrow, I'd have it uploaded the next day. But maybe, for sure. I see it. You don't have to spam. I see your message. There's a little bit of a stream delay. Sorry. Alright. OR. Player name. That did not work. Why did that not work? Confirm text is not a valid member of frame. Maybe did I spell it wrong? I don't think I spelled it wrong. Huh. We have to say it like this. How did I learn JavaScript? How did I learn JavaScript? That's a really good question. I don't know. I really don't remember how I learned JavaScript. I think it was kind of like just kind of self-explanatory because I knew the Lua stuff with Roblox. So I just kind of went over to it and was just able to look up some that like easy, basic syntax documentation and stuff. I think it was probably just YouTube stuff too. A lot of YouTube for learning programming languages for me. You're trying to learn Java? I'm not a fan of Java. I'm not too good with that. Orange Dude 4221 is handing you a test tool. Would I like to accept? And I'd like to click receive. Wait, I learned actual coding? Roblox is actual coding. I think that's a big misconception. Like the stuff you're doing on Roblox, if you're a good scripter, you're going to be good with almost any programming language you use. Obviously, it's a little bit simpler than some of the other languages, but it's a great place to start. It's the same concepts: if statements, variables, functions, all that comes from Roblox, and you can use it anywhere. So, can I make a video on how to script a hotel? Please don't spam. But sure, I will. Maybe I'll do it on stream sometime. I see your message. You don't need to spam. It's okay. Exotic, please. Okay. Let's see. So now what we want to do is we want to get when these buttons are clicked. So I'm just going to make local scripts for each button. We'll say local script. And what we're going to do, let's say we'll name this receive script. And I'm going to create another remote event under replicated storage. And we're going to name this confirm hand to event. It's a long name, but got to name things good, right? What we'll do in our receive script is we probably will need a reference to our local player, so we'll get that using my little plugin, and we will get whenever the receive button's clicked. So let's set up a variable for that. Receive button equals script.parent. I mean, guys, we have 90 viewers right now. This is absolutely insane. It's 9:17 p.m. where I am. And the hot time for streams, usually for me anyway, is like 2 p.m. Eastern Standard during the day. It's late and you guys are still watching. It's crazy. Thank you. Anyone. I mean, I'm sure your time zone might be different if you're watching this, but appreciate you coming by. Add a webhook for each hand to request. Maybe I'll do that. Alright. get whenever the button's clicked, whenever a receive button is clicked, and when it is, I want to fire that event. So game that replicated storage that confirm hand to event fire server. I know, I won't forget the points, don't worry. And we're gonna fire this up, and we want to pass in, let me think, what do we want to pass in on this? We probably want to say the player, so the name of the player. I'm trying to think of the best way to accomplish this. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to do a little bit more complex. I'm going to create, underneath of this confirmed GUI, I'm going to make a value, it'll be a string value, and it'll be called player who gave item, so that we store this, and then I'm going to create an object value, so it's set to an object, and I want to name this to item that was given. So whatever that item is that the player is giving, we're going to store it right here. So we have to do that on our server side. So we're going to say confirm GUI dot player who gave item dot value equals, and then in here I want to pass in our player dot name, and then I'm going to say confirm GUI dot item that was given dot value is equal to our currently equipped tool, and this will just make it easy for us to set up. Receive script, okay, we're going to fire server, and I want to pass in, I mean, I guess I really don't have to pass in anything. I'm just reading the chat. Hi RoScripter, hello Roblox tutorials. You make tutorials too? Very cool. What if the player says no, then it kicks the employee? Jackson, that's a cool idea. So what he's saying is if the player clicked, let me show you the confirm GUI. If the player clicked the decline button, should we make it kick the other player for point cheating? I'm gonna say no to that. We're not gonna do that just because we don't necessarily know that the person was point cheating, because maybe the player just clicked decline. What we can do though is maybe later on for something more advanced, we can set up a check to say if players click decline, if like 5 different players click decline, then we know they're point cheating for sure. So that'd probably be the best way to figure out if someone's point cheating, or we have like a manual log type thing. Sir Spaceboy, you might have to go to bed. It's all good. I'll see you later if you do have to go. Can you DM me that script? This game, for anybody who's new, it is in the description right now, the uncopylocked version. You can just head there. I just published it, and you can edit the game to use any script that I have going right now. But it makes it super easy for you to use it. Let's see, confirm hand to event, and we want to pass it. Yeah, we don't want to pass in anything. I mean, I guess, is it really that easy? I guess it is. And then I just want to set these values right here. Actually, no, never mind. I don't want to set the values. But we're just going to disable this GUI again. So we'll say script.parent.parent.parent colon or dot enabled equals false. So we're just going to get rid of this confirm GUI. We're going to turn it off. And then we want to do, I guess that's, I'm trying to think, I guess that's really it. Now all we have to do is handle the server side of this. So hand to system server, we're going to get a reference to our confirm hand to event. So we'll say local confirm hand to event equals game.replicated storage dot confirm hand to event, and we're going to say whenever that is fired, what we want to do is grab the player, and that's our only argument. But what we're going to want to do in here is we want to set up variables for our player who gave item and the item that was given. We're going to get these values right here. So we'll just say that. So local player who gave item or say name of, super long variables, equals player.player GUI dot confirm GUI dot player who gave item dot value, super long. And then we want to do the same thing for our item that was given, equals, we'll do the same thing here, and we just want to pass in this name. I'm just trying to debate in my head what the best way to do this would be. What I'm trying to think is, would we want it so that whenever the player gives somebody else an item, they still have the item? Or do we want to take away that item until the player either accepts or declines? I mean, I guess it's probably not a good idea to leave the player with that item, because if they reset, then we'd have to handle that and do a bunch of stuff that we don't want to do. So I guess probably the best way to do this would be to use it so that whenever they give the item, we're just gonna like parent it to the confirm GUI or something like that. That's probably the best way to do it. So let's see. We set the value, and now all I'm gonna do is set the currently equipped tool whenever we fire that give event. We're gonna set the parent of that to our confirm GUI. And then that should make it so that if we come in here, script.parent.parent.enabled, we already have that. What we want to do is the way we get that actual item, that physical item that was given, is we're just going to say confirm GUI. So we get our confirm GUI, and then we want to, we should probably create a variable for this actually. If they decline, make it a notification that says decline. It's a good idea, we can do that. Confirm GUI equals player.player GUI to confirm GUI. We'll say this. Just trying to see. We want to get confirm GUI colon find first child. This is kind of confusing. I'll explain it in 1 second. Basically, all we're doing here is, like, let's say we go into the game and somebody gives us an item. Well, it will put that tool underneath of that player's confirm GUI until they click confirm. And then when they do click confirm, what we want to do is get this tool. And the way we do that is we look at the item that was given. And I am wrong. My bad. I keep making mistakes. Maybe it's the pressure of the stream. Or maybe I'm just tired. We'll just do that. Someone says someone botted me on Roblox. Well, that's no fun. Let me check my profile. Oh, I'm at 1,000 followers. I don't know if I got botted or if it's... Oh, dang, I did get botted. Can I, like, remove followers? Is that possible? I didn't get botted that many, so it's not the end of the world. I don't think I can remove followers. Whatever. Roblox, if you're watching this, I didn't bot them. Somebody else must have. Very smart, my dude. Thank you. It's just, scripting stuff, it's just a lot of practice, you know. Anybody can learn it. I can block them, though. There's a lot of people I'd have to block. I see, Sir Space Boy. I see. I said maybe we'll do that. No need to spam, guys. I see your messages. Okay, Zaninja. I'll block them then, if it'll unfollow them. That's fine. Maybe I'll make a bot that'll unfollow them for me. You inspire me, thank you. Oh, thanks so much. Appreciate that. Glad I've been an inspiration. That's why I'm here, right? Just trying to help in any way I can, whether I help you with scripts or inspire you or anything like that. So, glad I've been able to help. Let's see. So, item that was given, we have that. So all we want to do is set the parent of that item that was given to the player's backpack. and that'll give it to them. And then we want to give a point to the player. Yeah, we need to give, what's its name? The player, name of player who gave item, we need to give them a point. So all we're going to do is we want to get their player object. So game.players, colon, it's like get player, is that a thing? No, we'll just say game.players, colon, find first child. So we're going to get the player of whoever that name was. Dot leader stats, dot points, dot value. And then I know this is a long line, but we're just going to increment it by 1. Can you make it show the names when you're typing the names? We could do that, but it actually, we have it set up so it automatically, whenever you type the player name, even if you type like half of it, it automatically finds the player. So you don't even have to, show the names. How do I make a message in chat logs that shows you who has handed the item? If you're talking about like chat logs with an admin, it really depends on the admin that you're using. You'd have to kind of look into the module a little further, Let's see though. OR, send, receive. Confirm GUI is not an invalid member of player GUI. Well, why is that? It should be. Did I spell something wrong? Yeah, I did. I spelled something wrong. Okay, try again. Can I make a menu GUI? Oh, like a tool for a menu. Yeah, we could do that. That might be a good video idea too. If you could throw it in the suggestions channel, and then I'll remember it for like a video type thing. Receive! And I think my points went up. Did they not? Oh, we broke it. We broke it, but it worked one time, which is good. So we're close. Uh-oh, I think we were botted again. Viewers just shot up. Okay, so we receive it, our points go up, and we send it again, and the system breaks. Oh, that's a nasty bug. Why could that happen, though? I guess we just have to add some prints, right? Yeah, we're being botted again. Come on, man. Who's botting me? You don't have to do that. If it's you're like trying to support me or something, I appreciate it, but please don't bot me. No need to do that. Publish. Oh, I should publish. Please don't bot. And please don't spam the number. It's okay. We'll just have to ignore it for now. I'm going to end the stream soon anyway once we finish up this system, which we're super close. I'm not botting Ninja. I promise it's not me. Somebody else is botting me. This is the first time. Today is the first time I've been botted. I don't know. Does that happen to a lot of like big YouTubers? Do people get botted all the time? Guys, why are we spamming? Yeah, please don't bot me. Just stop the botting. Make food trays. I should make food trays. Hotel series. Sometime soon. Sure. Alright, let's see. So we have a bug. Unfortunately. A nasty bug. We need to fix it. So what we have to do is I need to reset these values right here whenever the person accepts it. So let's just see. Once we give them the item, then it's fine to reset. So player who gave item.value, we can set that to nothing. And excuse me, I want to say the item that was given, I want to set that equal to nil. Why are we spamming? Oh, guys, please don't bot me. Please don't bot my stream. I'm begging you. I don't want you to bot my stream. I'm asking. You gotta go, Bacon? Okay, I'll see you later. Alright, let's try again. Send it over, receive. Good. Send it over again. Where's the error? What is... I'm just trying to figure out like what the issue with this is. Alright, let's just see. So it's obviously getting rid of the item. So it's getting to this point in the script, but it's not... Let's look, let's do some debugging. I'm not good at debugging, for anybody who's wondering, but like, if you give me some time, I can usually figure something out. Okay, we send that over. I'd like to accept it. Yes. We send it again. And what happens? So the GUI should... It's okay. The tool still gets put under the GUI. Like we have. Oh, someone's spamming E. Why are you spamming E? Put you in timeout. Why are you guys spamming my chat? Okay. The player who gave item, that works, and the item that's given works. It's just not enabling the GUI. Something really small. Why is it not enabling the GUI? Let's see. If we just print this out. So we're just going to see if it actually shows as enabled. I think it might have something to do with us like controlling the player GUI from the server script. Oh, hey Alpha. Is that the Alpha from Discord? If it is, I can make you stream mod, so we have somebody else modding this. Alpha's a great moderator, guys. He does a lot of the Discord moderation. It says true. Okay. But it's not true. This bug's gonna bother me if I don't fix it. I gotta fix this. If we look on the server side, does the server side say it's true? Yes, maybe. Oh. Oh. I think I know the issue. What happens is whenever we receive it, we set the enabled property to false from the client side, but the server side is, like, the client and the server are different. That's the issue. So what we have to do is we actually have to disable it from the server once we confirm the hand to event. So what we're just going to do, we're just going to say confirm GUI. This should fix it. We're going to set the enabled property of this to false, like this, rather than doing it here, and that should fix it for us. You're fine, Alpha. Don't worry about it. Am I doing your idea? I don't know what your idea is. Honestly, guys, if you give me suggestions in the live chat, I'm just going to forget them. So please put them in the suggestions channel in Discord. I mean, some really good ones, maybe I'll remember, but I tend to forget those types of things. There we go. Look. We can bot points. We are cheating. Point cheating. We'll fix that. But the concept's there, and it works, which is good. Face reveal at 10K. I'm not going to make any promises, but maybe we'll do it at a major milestone. Make Ninja mod? Ninja isn't a moderator. If he applies next time, if he does a good application and wins, or he receives moderator, then for sure he can become a stream mod too. Alpha, I'm just gonna trust that that's you. And I'm just gonna make you stream mod. Alright, I just made you moderator, Alpha. So you're good. If you just see anything going on in chat, if you could just remove it, then you're good. When our applications will be out within the next 1 to 2 weeks. Yeah, I know. I saw my followers got botted. I think the ninja said if I block them, then it automatically like unfollows me. So I'm just gonna go through and block them later. All right. All right. I'm not gonna mute anybody. I'll let Alpha take care of that. If you want, Alpha. If you don't want to, you don't have to. Let's see. We confirm this. And what I'm going to do in our little confirm hand to event, I'm actually going to make this so you confirm yes or no. We can fire the event no matter what, and we're just going to pass in whether we want to give the item or we don't, whether we want to confirm or not. But it's all going to be inside of one event. So we're just going to pass in, I'm going to say confirm right here. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to say if confirm is equal to true. Actually, we can leave this variable up here. We can actually leave all these variables up here. If confirm is equal to true, then we want to do all the stuff we previously had. And otherwise, if it's not equal to anything, then we don't even have to do anything. Or actually, sorry, we do. If it's not equal to true, we have to set the parent of the item that was given. Parent equals game.players. We have to set the parent of that item back to the player's backpack, the player that wanted to give it in the first place. So game.players find first child, pass in the name of player who gave item, .backpack. And this should just give it back to that original player. Alright, and now we just have to do the same thing, so our decline script. Let me publish real quick. Decline script. We'll just change the variable name to decline button instead. And in here we just say true. Otherwise, we'll just put false. And that should work. Let's test it out, and then we'll end up the stream if it works like we want it to. You've been waiting for an hour for me to answer your DM. I do not check DMs while I'm streaming. I'll check right afterwards, so I promise. I'll take a look right after. Yeah, make it so you can't give items to yourself. Thank you, Caden, for mentioning that. I almost forgot. We're going to do that before we end up the stream. Alright, send it to Orange Dude. Receive it. I get a point. Send it to Orange Dude. Decline it. I don't get a point, but the item, goes back to the player. It's exactly what we want. And now we just want to make it so you can't send items to yourself. So all we're going to do is say if full name is not equal to player.name. So if it's not yourself that you're trying to send the item to, then we're going to do this. And I also want to check to see if the player actually exists. So and game.players : find first child, full name. So if the player exists in the game, if the player that we're trying to hand it to is in the game and it's not the current player, then we should be good to send it. And I think that's all the checks we have to do. We can make it later on so that we don't have to, you can't send a mop to other players or anything like that. But besides for that, I think it's good. Let's check it out. OR. Can't send it. Good. And yeah, I think that actually works perfectly. Even if I type in my full name. Perfect. Can't send it. I just want to do one last thing. I want to make this text box right here, so that what happens is if we go into our player name box, I want to set the text, clear text on focus. I want to make it so you can edit the player's name. I think that's all we're going to do. Once again, guys, I just published the stream, or published the game, so you can check in the stream description. And anything that I made in the stream is right there, and you can use it if you'd like to. That's kind of like how I don't do a model for streams. You can just grab it in the uncopylock game. But I'll look at live chat real quick if you guys have any other questions. Then afterwards, I'm going to hop into Discord for like 5 or 10 minutes in general voice chat. And then you guys can talk to me there if you have any questions or just want to talk for whatever reason. Toe reveal at 8K subs? Maybe. No promises, right? Maybe I'll do it. I made blinking eyes and making the player's mouth move when the player types in chat. Suggestion. That's a cool idea. Nice job. You have to show me sometime. Maybe send me a DM with a GIF of it. And yes, I say GIF, I don't say GIF. If the player denies, can you make it so it sends the cashier a notification that they denied it? Maybe next stream we'll do that, but it's getting late for me, and I'm going to hop off anyway, so. Hello, thanks for being a help. It's been a great live stream so far. Thanks, I appreciate that. Glad I've been able to help out. Toxic, I'd be happy to check out your stuff. Sure, just send me a DM on Discord, and I'll check it out. Turn dark mode off. Do you mean turn dark mode on? I know, I should use dark mode. I'm not really a fan of dark mode. Like, I use dark mode on, like, everything else, but not studio. Studio is kind of like gray for dark modes. I don't know, not my thing. Make it say error when you type your name. We can do that next stream as well. Lip reveal at 9k subs? Maybe. No promises. Any other questions or anything else before I hop off, guys? How did I learn to code? I'll go over it one last time because people asked. So I learned to script mainly off of YouTube and like the dev forum and other resources like that. But if you're looking to learn, I say honestly, just find anything you can on it, on YouTube or on forums or on sites. And it's just a matter of figuring out what works best for you. You know, there are tons of resources out there to learn. I have stuff on my channel, Alvin Blocks, the Dev King, you know, tons of different resources that you can use. But I think it just takes, as long as you're dedicated and you put the time into it, you can for sure learn. Yeah, we're not gonna do that active coast. I'm sorry. Alpha. The same Discord rules apply to the stream chat, if anyone's wondering. So, family-friendly stuff, of course, if possible. I do have a Twitter, if somebody asked. My Twitter is at RoScripter. I don't tweet on there, but I have it. Can I become a moderator for your streams? We are going to have moderator applications for Discord open within the next 1 to 2 weeks, and all Discord moderators are stream moderators as well. So feel free to apply there. Who needs sleep at 4 a.m. when you can watch RoScripter? I need sleep at 4 a.m. I can't watch myself at 4 a.m. I can barely watch my own videos. I try to watch them. I mean, I have to edit them, so like I'm watching them over 5 times, but it's tough watching your own stuff, you know? And you can copy the game and edit it. Alright, guys. If any other questions, please join the Discord server. It is in the description. And as always, I will be in the general VC, general voice chat after this for like 5 or 10 minutes. So if you guys want to talk or have any questions, please just go there. I'd be happy to chat with you, or just send me a DM anytime. My DMs are open. But yeah, I guess that's it. Thank you so much for watching, as always. I hope you learned something new today about scripting on Roblox. And yeah, I guess that's really all I have. So I'll see you guys later.